Hello YouTube, how are you guys doing today? I have a video for you, and as you can see by the title, it is about The Division after 1 week. We've had the game for approximately 1 week. I am at level 30, almost all the way through level 30. I have taken about a day and 16 hours and a little bit of change to get there. Yes, I didn't stream my first playthrough. I know. I will be streaming a second playthrough. I'll be doing a second playthrough of a character. That way I can use that character to go play solo in the Dark Zone and other things, just to have some fun. And I'll be streaming that one and using that character as a walkthrough for you guys for my second channel that I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. I'll talk about in tomorrow's video. A couple other things for tomorrow's video that I just don't have time to talk about today. So, after a week of The Division, we've had, like I said, had it for a week. The game is really solid, surprisingly. It's a game that I enjoy. I hope to God I can just keep enjoying it. And it's just, there's something about this game. I don't want to compare it to Destiny, but it has the same kind of there's something in it that has pulled me in, kind of like how Destiny just somehow pulled me in. As you can see, I'm sitting here right inside my base of operations. There are a couple things that I will walk around and show you guys as we do this. Sorry about the audio quality. I'm having a bit of a USB port issue that I hope to fix, so I can't use my Blue Snowball right now. I do have almost every upgrade in the base of operations. I am missing one medical wing. I need to get 160 more supplies for it, and then I'll be completely done with the base of operations. But after 1 week, we have seen a strange thing, something that I feel like didn't happen a lot in the beta. After week 1, after midnight release, which I was not part of midnight release playing, I had some friends playing, and they had some issues. They couldn't connect. They were getting kicked. I had one friend who couldn't, he got to the final mission on Brooklyn, which is the one right before you come to Manhattan, and then I don't even know where I'm going anymore. And then it would give him the cutscene, and he would just be sent right back to Brooklyn. Couldn't finish it at all. One of the things I want to show you is over here. Just couldn't finish it at all. It really sucked for him, and then I joined him, and he was able to finish, which is good. I'm gonna hit the scavenger crate up real quick and get a walnut mesh cap. That's weird. One thing that I do want to show you guys real quick that I'll touch on after some of the issues. Actually, talk about first. There's a Dark Zone gear vendor here in the base of operations that you get for the security wing. Nice thing. It is. How many supplies is it? Will it even tell me how many supplies it is? Can I even use this laptop? I had two friends who couldn't. No, it won't show me how many supplies it is. Well, sorry, I'll talk about that in second playthrough. I had two friends that had to create new characters because Paul Rhodes, the tech wing man, would not show up to the tech wing after the mission was completed. And so they contacted Ubisoft, and all Ubisoft said is, yeah, the only thing you can do is create a new character. We can't fix that, which that sucks. And I was talking to some friends. The only way this game could have failed or not lived up to anything is if Ubisoft servers just completely and utterly collapsed. And Monday night on midnight release, and yes, there was a lot of people playing the game more than likely. That that midnight release time frame, like Ubisoft servers essentially did that. Completely and utterly just went boom. That is not good. And the game surprisingly was able to recover, which is nice. You do have an appearance vendor where you can get weapon skins and stuff that also is the security thing. Just stuff I'll touch on my second playthrough for you guys. And then one other thing that I'll show you real quick is the advanced weaponry vendor over here where you get weapons. That's all. But yeah, like, things did not look good to start out the game. Then you had the issue with some, like, I know of 2 people myself, I don't know how many other people have had. My dogs. That the game just didn't make, it was not really a good start, believe it or not. And that did not help the game. It was able to recover, which is obviously a very solid thing. Nice. Because this game has potential. There's a special gear vendor up here for blueprints and other stuff you get. Phoenix credits, which are in-game things. There have been a couple other server issues, like I was attempting to do the one of the daily missions, which give you Phoenix credits. They are the in-game thing, and I was doing it solo. Which, before anybody like, yeah, that's your issue. I lagged out 3 times before I just gave up. Like, I would get to a certain spot and then just gone, boop, gone. I do have the final mission, the General Assembly mission. That one I'll probably do later tonight when I get home from my real job. And I don't know, maybe I'll stream that tonight along with some other things that I'm going to help my friends do. Dark Zone, I haven't spent too much time in. I have probably spent maybe an hour at most in the Dark Zone. I'm at rank 15. I have gone full DPS for the most, well, not really. Kind of. Which is what makes like anything solo for me is very difficult. I'm surprised I made it as far as I did in the thing. You can re-roll things. It's not quite like Destiny re-roll. I'm not gonna again compare the game to Destiny for the most part. Actually, I'm gonna give it a couple of Destiny comparisons because everybody wants to hear it. This game is not like Destiny though. How do I want to go about saying this without like comparing it to Destiny? I can't even go anywhere. Like, the game isn't really like Destiny. There's so many mechanics in this game that like Destiny doesn't have that you can't compare them. But like at the same time you can, but the comparisons may be off base, which this comparison, like, if you want to just talk about how quickly it took to get to max level, I got to max level. Granted, I was playing with friends and I did like 1 or 2 missions on hard and then a bunch of side missions. I got to max level quicker in this game, to max base level, because obviously Destiny had a soft cap at level 20 for base game. I got to the level cap of 30 in a shorter time than it took me to get Destiny's level cap, but can't really compare them other than that, like, because there are just so many things like that are so different that like, if you did, people who didn't like Destiny, and I know there are people out there who didn't like Destiny, if you didn't like Destiny, there's the potential to like this game. If you like looter shooters, there's a potential to like this game. If you like third-person cover-to-cover shooters, there's a potential to like this game. The one issue with the cover shooter, the cover mechanic, is that it can be sticky sometimes, It's not necessarily completely flowy. I will run outside and I'll show you guys. I hope. I get outside. There we go. Like, if you're just running by something, yeah, that's not what I wanted to run by. Like, let's say I want to go to cover right there. Right on that side, and I'm not quite careful. Actually, no, let's go to this item. This one has a better potential to kind of miss. See? Like, the cover system can be a little weird. Like, let's say there's an enemy, that green crate right, or that truck, that's a big target. That truck is my enemy. I want to shoot that truck, it's shooting back at me. Like, sometimes it'll go right there, other times it will go... Oops. That was a fail. I completely failed. Where's my thing? Like, there's the potential where you can kind of possibly miss your target. Like, obviously I don't want to cover right there if I'm shooting at, like, this truck. I don't want to cover right here because, like, I mean, surprisingly, I mean, I wouldn't obviously be able to shoot back unless I did that, but then I'm an open target. And it is actually very easy to move out of cover, which I think can be changed. I can't remember. I hope to God it can be changed. But the cover system can be a little strange at times, unfortunately. Like, that's, you know, an unfortunate event. I feel like it can be changed. Like, there are ways you can kind of get around it. The abilities, like, this game is got, like, it has potential. Well, of course I do. Like, all of the guns have ability. Once you've all of the blues and above, I should say, have abilities on them of some form. The weapons do. I don't know about the like, have these weird abilities. Like my sidearm, for instance, they have talents, is what they're called. Like brutal, which is a headshot increase, and then expert, which is a deals more damage when the target's below 30% health. Okay, that's an interesting ability. You can mod your weapons however you want. Like I said, which it favors me because guess what? I can go to a full DPS loadout, which is like something I'm okay with because I have friends that are tanks and I have friends that are healers. So as long as I'm not playing solo, I'm playing with those friends, I'm set. This game has like, there are ways you can customize your character to fit how you want to play, and I'm very okay with that. Ubisoft did a good job. They need to keep the servers working well. If anybody played Far Cry 4 or Assassin's Creed Unity around its release date, like the week or so when Unity released, and then like the first week of Unity being released, and then the first week of Far Cry 4 being released, both games had co-op. If you remember how like the servers just kind of like didn't work and were really wonky, you will kind of know like what I am talking about with the first 2 days of Division servers, or like this entire first week really. Like I've had, like yesterday, I couldn't connect at all yesterday. This video that I'm making now, I actually wanted to make yesterday before I hit level 30, so I could talk about this is how it is before the end game. This is how it is once you get to the end game point. But I couldn't, unfortunately, just because I couldn't even get on the game to do this video, which is sad. Like I said, I've had issues. I have a friend who friends who have had issues, but overall, this first week has been something nice. It's been promising. I'm glad to have this game to add into my rotation of other games that I'll be playing. I'll be talking about some like the future for my gaming like the gaming, the videos, all that kind of stuff. I'll be talking about that in tomorrow's video. Thank you guys for watching. Quick recap. I don't even know how to do this quick. That has been like a 15-minute video. Quick recap. Okay, let's go rapid fire. Cover system can be a little awkward at times. Same with the parkour system. It can be just a little weird. Like, there have been times where I've like tried jumping over something and it won't jump over just because like I have like, I don't know if it's just an input lag on my controller because I am playing on PS4. I'll go over to Xbox at some point. I won't be able to go to PC till who the hell knows when. Yeah, cover system and the parkour system can be a little wonky at times. Like, there have been times like when I did play in the Dark Zone, I was just running along and the game vaulted me over something that I didn't really want to vault over. And again, this was also Tuesday after like I'd been playing Uncharted all weekend. The Uncharted controls are different than this. Like, in Uncharted, circle is to jump. No, circle's to cover in Uncharted, and X is to jump and dodge roll and stuff. But the cover-to-cover system can be a little weird. Same with parkour. Weapon-wise, it's all like everything's good. Servers are the biggest thing that worry me about this game. If the servers stay good, if they stay working, this game will be brilliant. If the servers don't, if Ubisoft ever encounters any server issues, that is bad. Like, the servers went down twice this past week. They went down Thursday for full maintenance for like 2 or 3 hours, and then they went down Friday for 15 minutes. But which they were all like scheduled. Hey, we're pulling this and fixing it. We're turning them off, pulling the plug, and we're gonna fix them. They didn't just like all of a sudden blow up and not work, which is good. The fact that Ubisoft is actually trying to make the game better, that's good. We have free content in April and May. For April is oh boy, what is April? April is the first incursion, which, if you have completed the Russian consulate mission, you already have on your minimap way down here, which a recommended gear score of 150. I don't even know what gear score is yet. Like, yeah. Oh well. We'll find out in April probably. So we have stuff coming for like April, May free content, and then June, and then fall or paid content, or summer and fall paid content. So I'm excited to see where the game's going. I think this will be a game that I'll be able to add into Call of Duty, add in with Destiny, add in with Smite, add in with Paragon when we get Paragon. I think the early access is this week. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry it ended up being a 20-minute video. That was not at all my intention. I didn't even like write a script or anything for this video. I just kind of sat down and did it, and then as I was playing, or as I was kind of here, I just came across some things like the cover-to-cover system was something that I completely didn't even think about when I was in the game, because again, biggest thing that I've been worried about through the entire week that I've been playing this game were servers. Like I said, there was like a 10-hour period yesterday. Not 10 hours, probably about a 7-hour period yesterday where I couldn't get on from 11 to 6 for the most part, like where I just couldn't connect to servers. And that's going to be Ubisoft's biggest thing, because sometimes their games that have online multiplayer, just their servers haven't quite worked. But that is going to be today's video. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow I will have 2 videos for you, one of which will be kind of just talking about some of the upcoming plans, and then of course tomorrow is the free God rotation. That'll be the first one I'll finally going to be able to do. I've been excited to do free God rotations on PS4 for you guys. Have a wonderful day. Stay classy, YouTube, and peace out. Bringing the new mic to you tomorrow. Goodbye.